So I am at Louie's Lagoon and I'm looking at about 40 or 50 shorebirds, and these are a mixed flock
Of birds called Dunlin and Western sandpipers. Here you can see me trying to sneak up on this flock of birds. I want to make sure you can get a nice close look at them, but I don't want to scare them, make them fly away, because they're spending a lot of energy getting ready to migrate or continue flying north. These birds are very small, so you can see that it can be kind of hard for me to get a nice, clear video. But you can see some birds with no black on their tummies. Those are the Western sandpipers. They're pretty darn small shorebirds. And then there's lots of birds with black marks or black splotches on their stomachs or bellies. Those are the Dunlin. And here you can see a Dunlin feeding, kind of using that bill to go down into the mud trying to get little things like snails. And you can see these shorebirds are pretty good at walking as well as flying. And here you can also see a lot of those birds kind of washing their feathers, trying to kind of clean off any mud as they go.
If you've ever gone to Louie's Lagoon or anywhere on the muddy side, the bay side of the spit, you might know that anytime you're down here where the shorebirds like to be, it's pretty darn mucky. And so you have to be a little careful so you don't get, stuck in all this mud. You can tell I've got a lot of mud on my boots. And I've seen one or two junior birders out there get stuck. Luckily, these shorebirds are so light, they never have to worry about that. So they're pretty lucky that way.
As you are out exploring Louie's Lagoon this week and walking through that thick mud and seeing all those cool tracks of people and dogs and hopefully some shorebirds, I do want you to think about how amazing this magnificent migration is and how difficult it can be for those birds, whether it be a Western sandpiper traveling down to Mexico or Florida in the winter, or even a bar-tailed godwit going all the way to New Zealand, 7,000 miles in one trip. It's pretty cool.
So we have a mixed flock of birds here. Oh, they just took off. Very exciting. Most of these are a bird called the Dunlin and Western sandpipers.
And here you can see those birds doing what is called a murmuration, or a movement of birds all together. Shorebirds are pretty good at doing this. And as they go by, hopefully you can hear those birds.
I hope you enjoyed our tour of Louie's Lagoon. I would recommend getting out and exploring the beaches of Kachemak Bay this week as our shorebirds migrate on through. It's pretty amazing what you can find if you get nice and low and go really slow looking for these tiny little shorebirds that have migrated so far back to Alaska. Thanks everybody, and have a great Kachemak Bay Shorebird Festival.
And of course, don't forget, as part of your Junior Birders program, to download that scavenger hunt bird guide or habitat bingo, as well as post any pictures, drawings, or writings about your trip to Louie's Lagoon on the Google Slides link available on the Junior Birders page for the virtual Kachemak Bay Shorebird Festival. Thank you.